Guess what time it is, kids? Got done with my workout. Check the mailbox. Woo! Snacks and stuff. So, let's undo all this tape. And, find out where we're going. Because I don't remember what I guessed last time. Or, I remember Shakira being the clue. Colombia! Welcome to Colombia. I'm all about it. Let's go to Colombia. And eat fun things. Oh, bacon chips. Right off the bat. Bacon chips. Hell yeah. There's a whole... Rizadas. I don't know what any of these are, but I'm excited. Buenas! You might have learned that hello in Spanish is hola. Not in Colombia. Here they say buenas to greet each other. You'll want to learn the phrase quickly because in just a few moments you'll be saying buenas to a whole bunch of your new favorite snacks. Colombia is a land of contrast. Travel to the south of Colombia and you'll be in the heart of the Amazon. Go to the opposite side of the country, you're at the beach. Head straight to the middle of Colombia and visit the Andes Mountains. The contrasts aren't just limited to geography, they're also shown in the determination of the Colombian people. Colombians have experienced unimaginable violence and war, but today they regularly top lists of the happiest people on earth. Way to go, Colombia. When it comes to their food, you'll find even more contrasts. This month, we're in for a wild ride from the delectable and famous Bonbon Bum Lollipops, interesting, to eye-popping Mayonnaise Chips. Sure, I like mayonnaise. Whenever we first visit a new country, we like to adapt to their culture. The first tradition we recommend participating in, the custom of cleaning your plate. Many Colombians view it as rude to the chef to leave any food remaining. Understandable. With the yums in this box, we assure you that the following tradition won't be easy. Or following this tradition, my bad. So then, of course, we got our booklet, we got all of our usual fun things and all kinds of fun stuff, trivia, etc. Been there, done that, we all know how it works. And, there's a bonanza of deliciousness in here. But since I've just got done working out, hence the vibrant green stuff, I'm actually gonna shower first, and we'll get back to this in just a wee bit. But I really wanted to open up and see where we were going, because I couldn't remember anything. So see you in 2 seconds. Now that I'm not all gross working out, figure since I did have bacon and eggs this morning, why not continue it with more bacon stuff? Bacon chips. Except there's lime. I don't know if that means they're actually legit chips of actual bacon that are lime flavored, which will be interesting, or if that's just advertising the future lime flavor, but I'm inclined to believe the first one. I'd like it to be the first one. I like bacons. Probably mispronounce everything. Let's get ready, kids. Tocineta, maybe? Lime and bacon chips. When we first featured these chips in our September 2015 box from Colombia, wasn't there for that, we knew they would go over well. But we didn't know just how loved they would be. We continued to get requests for these realistic-looking bacon chips, so not real bacon, but oh well. So we knew we had to bring them back. With these chips, BLT has a whole new meaning. Instead of bacon lettuce, it's bacon and lime. It's not a common combination for us, but in Colombia, fried pork belly is always served with a splash of lime. Sounds really good. It's from that combination that these chips can find their inspiration, and you find your obsession. We hope you can enjoy them, some of you, again. This will be my first time having bacon chips. How's it going? Ah, I see what's going on here. So, if they're not real bacon, despite their fantastic looking strip and things, they kind of look like pork rinds a little bit. I kind of wonder what is in these bad boys to make them bacony. It's all fake, but that's okay. What food isn't fake when it comes looking like bacon? Flavored like limes. Let's be honest. But anyway, let's also try it. Interesting. So it's like bacon, then it's like boop, lime. Like the lime. I feel like whenever I have lime flavored stuff, it's always like got that really fast, abrupt zig of lime. Like it's never really truly woven in to the thing I'm eating. Which is fine. It's just an interesting thing that popped into my brain. And these do kind of have like that sort of texture of a pork rind, but not quite. They do remind me of some kind of chip texture though. Maybe kind of like a bugle, but not quite. More lighter, airier kind of thing. The lime is actually kind of overpowering a lot of the bacon. But they're still good. It wouldn't be hard to eat a whole bag since they are light and poofy and airy and things like that. Kind of makes me wonder what other flavors they have. But yeah, anyway. Bacon lime chips. So fake. But those are pretty good. So I can see why people like them. I kind of wonder what which one they got in 2015 because if they're talking about the lime here, then I wonder what flavor. I wonder if they were like original bacon, just bacon chips. Kind of surprised that that's not a thing here because Americans and bacon and stuff and stereotypes. Although let's be honest, bacon is made in, you know, like it's great no matter where you are. So you know, bacon it up. You guys, I found the chocolate. I thought it was pizza at first, and then I saw the word chocolate. Pretty much the same, almost in every language. I love it. Makes life easier. This is Piazza Chocoate Barquillos. Barquillos are rolled wafer cookies, and since starting Universal Yums, we've learned one major thing about them. They're everywhere. Originally from China, these wafer cookies are popular throughout the Philippines, Spain, Vietnam. You pick a country, and they've got them. These wafers are delicious on their own, but we consider them a functional kitchen utensil. Grab a glass of milk, and you can use these cookies as a straw to make chocolate milk. Though, if you're anything like us, you'll chow down on these long before you even have a chance to pour a glass. That's true. Absolutely eat all of them. They feel like they're... No, maybe they're not in a tray. They kind of felt like they were in a tray, but... There's also probably a lot of pieces. That's okay. We shall deal with it, as we have dealt with it all before. Oh, they are in a tray. That's nice. There are probably still pieces everywhere. Come on. Oh, God. The eternal struggle with the packaging. Yay! Oh, they're in a little tray. Oh, there's actually not a whole lot of pieces going in. Ta-da! The little rolls of chocolate happiness. Yep. Just what you'd expect from a chocolate wafer roll. I feel like these actually have like a little more extra-ish rolls of wafer happening than a lot of the other ones that we've had before. I'm sure you have had, gentle viewer. There you go. So I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, a little more wafery, a little less chocolatey, I suppose. But still taste good. So yeah, nothing super fancy there. I might hang on to some of these for later and definitely get some milk and enjoy them that way. Because I've never actually had milk plus wafer straw thingy. So I might have to try that just for funsies. Otherwise, good stuff. It doesn't work very well. Yes, this is green lipstick you're looking at. In the spirit of being green as well, let's do the, whatever. What is this? I just thought it was green. I didn't actually even read it. Turon Supercoco. Something like that. Focus. There you go. Alright. So this is Supercoco Candy. We always try to find yums that are good, but sometimes we find yums that are super good. This Turon style candy, Supercoco, fits well with the super category. This is a nut-based nougat with Spanish origins that is historically eaten during Christmas. As time has gone on, it's become more of a candy for any occasion that's spread throughout the world, from Italy to Peru to the Philippines, and of course Colombian. Colombian recipes for Turon mix in their love of coconut, which is eaten with everything from rice to fish to candy. For Supercoco, roasted coconut is mixed with water and sugar for a delightfully sticky sweet. The candy practically urges you to savor it because this isn't a treat you'll want to chomp down until it's nice and soft. It is kind of hard. Just kind of poked at it. There's coconut and stuff? Oh. That is not the color I expected. Well, I mean, nut-based sugar. And then they added coconut. Hold on. It's wrapped up in a little paper here. So we've got this, something. It's quite gooey looking. It does smell like, it does have a hint of toasted coconut in the scent. It is kind of crunchy, as I sort of crunch on it gently. So I guess I gotta melt it with my mouth before crunching, because it's sticky on the outside and harder on the inside. I'm kind of grinding at it a little bit. Tastes good. Toasted coconut. sugar. So yeah, roasted coconut, water, sugar. That's basically all it is. Pretty good. I mean, I like all those things together and stick into your teeth. That's pretty good. It's just kind of like a real simple coconut candy. It's pretty tasty. It's all up in my teeth now, but that's okay. Nah. Alright, well, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Nothing super fancy about that. Pretty good. You know, I wasn't gonna have anything this late at night, but screw it. Let's have some mayonnaise chips. Because why not? Mayonnaise. Nothing to see here, just your average mayonnaise flavored potato chip. What, you've never had one before? Neither have we, but that's not the case for most Colombians. They dip their potato chips in french fries and mayonnaise regularly. So regularly, the company makes these chips. Yuppie. They decided to combine steps with this snack. The flavor isn't particularly strong, so if you're not the biggest fan of mayonnaise, don't fret. You can still enjoy these. And if you're crazy about the mayo, you can pour even more on top. Don't look at us, that's just how they do it in Colombia. Mayo chips! Oh, I opened the bag a little more intensely than I wanted to. Okay. Let's get a good one. Let's get a big one. Big potato chip. Smell pretty much just like potato chips. Nothing fancy here. I don't really know what to make of this. It's kind of baffling my mouth a little bit. And I've had all sorts of dip with chips before. Never mayo. And I bet the mayo a lot of Colombians use is probably not remotely close to what I'm eating here. It's not bad. It's not too, you know, it's different. Different in a, huh, okay, kind of way. And I think that's part of why is because it's probably the mayo that you, Colombians, are using, since it probably doesn't taste like the mayo that I'm buying from the store, is probably why this doesn't quite register 100% in my brain and my mouth as mayo. But that's okay. That's fine. Heck, your mayo's probably better than ours anyway. I'm down though. And they're right, it's not like super overpowering the flavor that's happening there. So really, if you weren't a mayo, you could be like, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my mayo chips and entertain myself for the rest of the night with, I don't know, YouTube videos or something. Haha, YouTube! Oh, there. So, now that the squeaking has stopped, let's try the Bianchi White Chocolate Bar. I'm not the biggest fan of white chocolate, but if you've seen any of my other videos, you know my thoughts about white chocolate. So we're going to skip that today and go straight into how Colombians love chocolate. Good choice. Especially their hot chocolate, which they serve with a bit of bread and a slice of cheese. Seems like okay, right? Read our trivia answers to see what happens next. When they're not slurping away on their hot chocolate, Colombians might be noshing on an assortment of chocolate bars. We tried so many different bars, it's a hard job, we know. I need this job. And selected one as our ultimate favorite. The white chocolate stuffed with caramel and peanuts is better than any other white chocolate bar we've tried in the US. That's probably true because there's not really anything to choose from in terms of white chocolate here. Nope, zero bars don't come close. Yeah, zero bars. There's the cookies and cream, and then after that, I think it's pretty much it, which is fine. They're so good, we had to give you two. True, I do have two of these, which kind of two together would almost basically make like a whole typical American-sized chocolate bar. So I don't know if they serve them larger in Colombia, like larger chocolate bars, and this is like the fun size, or if it just, this is how you get it. Either way, let's find out. Alright, so, basic white chocolate. Covering caramel and peanuts and stuff. I mean, you know, like any candy bar, really. So kind of like a Snickers bar, I guess, in a way. Except without the nougat. They're pretty good. But, I mean, this would go for any country, anywhere. I will take actual, real chocolate over white chocolate any day. Because white chocolate's fake chocolate. There's not any actual cocoa butter byproduct, but not any actual real chocolate in white chocolate, despite the name. Don't let that fool you. It ain't real. It's mostly sugar and nonsense. So it's good. But it's real chocolate. Not gonna stop me from eating it though. Because I like peanuts and caramel and sugar, so look at going. And there's not a whole lot on there. It's just your kind of, you know, basic candy bar dipped. There you go. Alright. There you have it. Bianchi bar. Tasty. Now that the eclipse is over, dating this video, and it's dark again, like it's gonna rain. Rain before the eclipse, it's gonna rain after the eclipse. It all worked out because I saw stuff and had good pictures. Let's have some chips, if I can find them. Okay, so I'm gonna have some of these right here. Rizadas Sabor Picanticas. Alright. And ooh, looks like they have different flavors too. There you go. So these are... Hold on. Oh, there they are. I was looking at the mayonnaise ones and thought, wait, that's wrong. Alright, so unlike some of their neighbors in the Americas, we're looking at you, Mexico. Colombians are sensitive to spicy foods and use hot peppers and sauces in their cuisine sparingly. These chips are about as fiery as they'll go. They're spicy, but not so spicy that you'll be crying tears of pain. So none of that habanero nonsense. Woo! Bye-bye. The seasoning for these chips is inspired by, can't tell if that's an L or an I. Aji? It looks like AJ, maybe I with a thingy over it? I'm not sure. Picante. A special hot sauce made only in Colombia. Vinegar, water, tomatoes, onions, lime, and habanero peppers, still habanero. Wow, okay. Are blended together to make a hot sauce, which is pretty much the only one Colombians eat. The hot sauce originated in a region called Antioquia, which also happens to be the place where Colombia's notorious criminal Pablo Escobar grew up. Let's just say that out of the two, the only one good thing to come out of that region is this, and we mean hot sauce. Alright, so. So it's made by the same company who makes the mayonnaise chips. So they're got their whole ridges and all that jazz. Oh yeah, that's not hot at all. Even, I guess, with the habaneros involved. Unless it's gonna hit me in a minute. Not really, no. We have spicy stuff here. Spicier stuff here, for sure. It is really chill. Must not be a lot of habanero. Just like a bit here and there to zip it up. Yeah, I had chips and salsa last night. That salsa was hotter than this, and it was medium. It was just generic medium salsa. But they're good. No. Yeah, that's not hot at all. Man, wow. That's weird how, like, one area, Mexico, you know, just all about the heat and spice and all the bonanza stuff. And then you go, just a little bit down, a little bit over. And they're like, no, we're gonna pass on that, no thanks. We'll do this, it's good enough. I mean, it's hardly warm at all. Just a bit. That's it. So yeah, good tasty chips, some good flavoring. Not a lot of heat. That's okay. So yeah, tastes good. Let's do one more thing. Why not? Sucker. I'll just sit here and goof around and have a Bonbon Bum Lollipop. Colombia's largest candy manufacturer, Colombian, makes these lollipops. They've been around since the 1930s, and in 1965 they decided they wanted to tackle the largest confectionery market in the world, the USA. Oh, bullseye! One of the first things they tried to bring over, these lollipops. Unfortunately, the name Bonbon Bum didn't translate well in the English language. So for bum, B-U-M, means boom, B-O-O-M, in Spanish, but something very different in English. That butt. The lollipops didn't get off to such a good start. In the years that followed, they changed the labels to say Bon Bon Boom, and you can still find them in some places in the US. If you want the real bum, however, you have to get them from us. Peel off the wrapper of this, oh boy, maracuya, passion fruit, lollipop, and you'll see what makes these bubblegum-filled lollipops so unique. Nope, it's not just the name. Interesting. You think someone would have done their research before, like, oh, let's just bring it on. There's what is happening. Oh, there's the, So I'm assuming the more yellowy part might be the gum that's ended up on that side. Then we have actual seeds from passion fruit all up in here. Alright. Passion fruity. Oh, the dry one. That's good. Tasty. Alright, time to bite. This is nice. It's a different flavor than the usual stuff one encounters. So the gum inside is actually pink, so I kind of wonder if it's going to be also mango or like classic bubblegum generic flavor. Generic bubblegum flavor. Interesting choice. I was kind of hoping for mango bubblegum. Look. Maybe mango bubblegum is not a thing. But it's okay though. I don't mind the generic bubblegum flavor. It's still pretty good. That's Bon Bon Bum. Or Boom if you're getting the English version. Kind of like a blow pop, but with more fun flavor. I feel like it wouldn't be a Universal Yums video if there wasn't just a weird block of something that I had to eat. Bocadillo de Goiaba? Block of something! So this is Castipan Veelño, PB&J, salt and pepper, Brittany and Justin, why did you go there? Some of the combinations are just meant to be together, even if only in our dreams. In Colombia, guava and cheese are the fated pair. You have half of the famous duo in your hands, a thick guava paste called bocadillo. To make this, guava pulp is mixed with sugarcane and sliced into cubes. It is great on its own, but the best combinations don't like to be apart, so that's why we highly recommend picking a white cheese, queso fresco, feta, brie, goat, cream cheese, or even mozzarella string cheese will work. My string cheese is at work. Crap. And pairing it with the guava paste. When you put the two together, it's called bocadillo con queso, one of the most famous snacks in Colombia. Well, alright, so in that case, I'll bite off a bit right now. I've also just realized that the dark strip here is not the packaging. That's actually the bar. That's interesting. So I'll try a bit here and then go dig up some white cheese from some kind and eat them together. Looks like there's crystallized sugar on the sides. I don't know if that's actually the... Does guava crystallize? I don't know if it does or not. Yeah, so you can kind of... I don't want to take it all the way out of the package because I'm just going to wrap it back up again so I can try with cheese. But, like, you can actually see there where it's, like, lighter color, darker color. So, alright, let's nibble off a corner of guava paste stuff. Sugary. The brown, the lighter brown, goes away a lot faster than the other one. And the darker brown, which the darker brown has more of like a kind of a jelly-like texture consistency. I feel like I've probably had something guava before in one of these other boxes. I'm not sure how I feel about eating this with cheese, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, so I got some white cheese. It's white cheddar. I don't know if that counts. I've already eaten a few pieces. And we're gonna try it with some of this guava. I don't know if that's one of the things I should be eating. It's not in the list. It's a white cheese. If I'm wrong, Colombia, sorry. I'm eating this all wrong. But, you know, whatever. I'm doing what I can with what I got. Alright, so here we go. Guava. Cheese. Interesting. Kind of made like a weird sweet cheese thing happen. So it makes me wonder what it would taste like with other cheeses. I feel like maybe it would be maybe even better with some of the ones that they recommended, rather than with the sharp cheddar. But, you know, overall, not too shabby. Let's eat some friggin' Calfa candy. Oh no! It's okay. It's still got a wrapper on it. This is some kind of coffee delight, because that's what it says on here. Where is it? It is Coffee Delight. See? It says it right there. Coffee Delight. Long paragraph. So, have you heard of Juan Valdez? He's an old farmer from Colombia who lives with his mule named Conchita. And together they spend their days planting and harvesting Colombian coffee beans. In Colombia, he's about as famous as Uncle Sam is to Americans. Haven't heard of him? That's not too surprising because he's entirely made up. Juan Valdez is an imaginary character created in 1958 by an ad agency to signify coffee that's made with 100% Colombian beans versus coffee that's blended with beans from other countries. Juan became such an icon that farmers began auditioning to be Juan Valdez and travel around the world representing Colombian coffee industry. They are currently on the third Juan Valdez, this time portrayed by Carlos Castaña, a farmer from the mountainous region of Colombia. With these tiny candies, you get a taste of Juan Valdez's pride and joy, 100% Colombian coffee. Colombian coffee is made exclusively from Arabica beans, which are sweeter and more fruit-like than Robusta beans. Let's challenge your palate and see if you can discern the subtle taste difference between Colombian beans or not. If you can, it might be your turn to audition to be the next Juan Valdez. And I think this is like the third coffee candy that I'll have tried, except this is a little bit more on the ooey gooey side, it would seem, because the paper sticking to the thingy. Oh no. Might be eating paper. Oh no. Alright. So whereas the others were like kind of like more of a hard candy shiny, this, I mean, maybe it was at one point and has just melted, but I don't know. It's very, very coffee-like. It's interesting. It's like when it's on my tongue, it's got a very like boom coffee, like darker kind of roast coffee flavor, which you'd think would linger, but once it's off to the side, it just goes away. So it's like weird in that it's strong, but it's not strong. It's bizarre. I kind of like it. I think I like oh, apologies, I forget which country it came from, because I've had two so far. This is the third coffee candy I've had. Still surprised it's not a thing here, but I guess it's because we're just constantly drinking it anyway, that we don't need the actual candy. People are just like, I'm just gonna have the real thing, I'm just gonna have actual coffee. But there was one that I did prefer. I think it was because it was a little bit sweeter, a little bit more on the chill coffee side. But this is fine. This is nice. I could do this. Kind of almost seems like the ooey gooey bit that had melted to the paper went away, and I'm on like an actual hard candy bit. Or maybe that's just how it happened to melt a little bit. I don't know. Because it still stays the same. So that's pretty good though. And I actually think that's the end of everything. I almost forgot. That's yeah, that's it. So let's do the clue to next month's box while I suck on some coffee. I've not read this yet, so you've heard this place on the news, but it's very odd phrasing. You've heard this place on the... I think they mean you've heard of this place on the news? Anyway, you've heard this place on the news, but keep an open mind. It's our first time going here, but who knows what we'll find. Masala flavored chips, cumin cookies. Just know that you'll want more. It's a whole new world of yums next month in the land of the pure. Masala, I feel like I should know this. But I'm tired. My brain doesn't work anymore. So I'll have to look that up later. Masala. I'm sorry, country that deals in masala, and you're probably like, no, dumb American. Look, I work a lot. I was working today. My day off. I was working, okay? Anywho, had a good time with Colombia. A lot of interesting things going on. I liked everything. Nothing in here that I wasn't, you know. I think it was the guava, or what was it? Was it guava? Yeah, it was the guava's one that wasn't really super into, but you know, there's always going to be the one thing that someone doesn't like, which is fine. But otherwise, I had a good time. Good snacks, Colombia. Keep making them. Hope everyone enjoys them. And toodles. Someone's a giant, baby.